recording. All right. So let's sing Ni Pavu and then so I can get the levels and then we'll go from there. So Ni Pavu Gali Kezoni Ni Zakeli Gavu Ali. All right, so like I said, this Psalm 22, written by Basil Crow, who's up in Massachusetts somewhere. A friend, not necessarily a good friend, it's a friend that I met along the way. A good composition based upon a bunch of, there's a book called the Psalterion Terpnon. It's essentially just, they took all the Psalms, most of them, and just wrote music to them.
They who being
the monks of Simona Petras, specifically hieromonk Gregory.
Okay.
And so a lot of them are really cool compositions, and they are used, like I said.
His compositions, or it's, what is it exactly?
Pretty much, like he wrote them out. And I'm not sure if it was just him or what the background is, because the background's written in Greek, so I don't know what it says. But but I have sung some of them, but they're really really nice. And some of them, like they would be sung. Certain ones would be sung for the Mother of God during matins or during communion or different things. This one, I don't know if it's specifically set for a certain service, but it's one of those that it's a nice recessional. It's a nice just or outside of liturgy type, outside of any service type of thing to do. And I mean, Psalm 22 is well known. For some reason, we don't use it in our services very much. Everyone else, I think all other other churches, like Western churches, like use Psalm 22.
God, this is huge.
Yeah.
Western.
Oh,
So,
you mean like during a regular like Sunday services? Or
but we don't use it very much.
No, the only time I ever sung it is like post liturgy.
So that's kind of, but this at least is a goal. So maybe we'll do verse 1 and maybe verse 2 tonight, just to look at it and kind of do it in steps and then work our way through it. A little bit more complicated, but not really. It's just a longer.
Yeah, it's just
longer
long.
thing.
It doesn't look. I'll say that without having looked at it.
So I don't know if we want to start with this maybe, and then move into the tone 4 thing.
How far did you? Were you here the last week we met? Did you guys meet after? There's some weekend Monday I wasn't here. Did
No.
you guys actually meet?
I think that was the week that I showed up really really late. Was that? No.
It's all a blur.
Yeah.
It's Doxicon. Honestly,
Yeah.
Pete, the
Yeah. I don't think we really did very much.
Okay. I'm trying to remember the last time we went through Tone 4. Were you here? I don't think you were. I think it might have been just you, maybe you and I and John. Maybe
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That was.
Because we went through it like real fast.
Yeah, because we did a lot of just sight reading.
Yeah.
Because you guys are doing good.
Yeah, that was right.
So we might want to just pretend we didn't do all that.
Right
It's been a
after
month
the
after all
Mission
anyway.
Fast, there was one meeting that you all had.
Oh yeah, but we didn't do the intermediate people. It was just the beginners.
Okay.
So we'll see where we are.
All right. Cool.
But we'll start maybe with this.
Okay. Is there a reason you picked Plagal first tone? Has he got him like every tone, or is there some reason that's set in that tone?
I don't know. He does have some settings that are like where he has one in multiple tones, but I'm not really sure. I'll have to bring in the book sometime and just show you.
I know certain things tend to appear in certain tones, just like for part of the martyrs are usually in tone 4. And certain things are usually in other tones.
I'm wondering if it's just the thematic content. I'm not really sure.
I'm sure there's a reason. It's probably not just what he felt like doing that day.
Yeah, it's not just.
Play with tone 1 for a while.
Yeah, I haven't done that. So Plagal tone 1 starts on Pa, and we'll read it through like just the first 2, and then maybe I'll play the recording just so you can hear that. Yeah. I would say play the recording first, but then you guys might imitate the recording, and so I figure, So which is when I was in conducting class, it was always funny. They said never listen to a recording of anything before you start learning how to conduct it, because then you'll conduct it the way that it was the first time you heard it. So. Which is a problem with CDs now. Everyone's heard everything.
Right.
So, but yeah, the Lord is my shepherd. Want to do it on Ni Pavu or just sing it straight out?
Either way.
Patricia, I leave it in your hands.
God, I'm so tired. Whatever.
The Lord is my shepherd. We'll
Right.
sing it.
Say read it.
Yes, I read it. Yes.
Okay, this is not terribly difficult, especially the first one. And the one thing you'll notice, the Alleluias, pretty much it's always the same Alleluia. They always start on Pa. At the end of the actual verse, and then sing Alleluia after it. So, ane, and it goes kind of high, not right now, but
But it will.
it
Up
will.
there, yeah, the elevator.
Yeah.
See, I saw.
Oh, that's not it.
No.
I see a Paul Fryman down there someplace.
Let me
There
in
you
verse
go.
3.
Oh.
So long as if I can sing that easily now, then that's a good note. The 1, 2, 1. The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. Alleluia. Should we do that again?
Yes.
All right. Anything we should look at?
There was something where you went up and I went down, or down and I went up.
The,
Maybe on the not want.
Not
Yeah.
Go up, back up.
want. Yeah, it's not the not.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
You fooled me, the lack of pattern.
No, the interesting with a lot of these, they do that where you think it'll go somewhere, but they don't want to go there because it's not the end, because they want to sing Alleluia. So, not want, and then right into the Alleluia. Or sometimes what they do, not in these, but not want, and they go up to the to care. They do something different. So the Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. Alleluia. Is that Alleluia okay?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Yeah. Alleluia. Okay, verse 2. We'll stop at dwell just to make sure that we're good. In a place of green pasture, there hath he made me to dwell. How's that?
Pretty straightforward.
And the only reason I went there hath he made, just because we go up into that the upper section of the scale. So it kind of changes. Continuing from dwell beside the water of rest hath he nurtured me. Alleluia. How was that?
Yeah. Interesting.
All right, let's do verse 1 and 2 one more time. The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. Alleluia. In a place of green pasture, there hath he made me All right.
Cool.
And you could do verse 2, second half of the first line. There hath he made, but that's kind of, I don't know, it doesn't feel right to me. So I would do it the other way, with the little nuances. There hath he made. So, all right, now the recording.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. And he picks a different pitch than we do. So
It's a different what?
he picks a different pitch. He's
Oh.
he's a little bit more of a I think he's a tenor. But
The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. Hallelujah. In the place of green pasture, there hath he made me to dwell beside the water of rest. Hath he nurtured me. Hallelujah.
Wow.
He hath
all right.
That's very oriental.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting because he was leaving like more space between like phrases. I would have. He sort of like
Like,
cut stuff
yeah.
off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm done here.
Yeah, that's
Sort of holding it like. I don't know.
Yeah, no. And that's different. If you listen to different chanters, they'll do different things.
Yeah.
Um,
So who's this doing this?
This is John Michael Boyer.
Oh, okay, that's right.
And he's from Capella Romana.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
So he's also trained in Greece. Is American or Californian, but from America. If you hear him talk, like just like
He
just a
doesn't
regular
sound,
guy.
that sounds Greek. That sounds really
No,
Greek.
no.
It
It's
does sound very Greek.
yeah. No, he's not at all. I mean, he's Greek in background, I
Uh-huh.
think, but he's got all the little nuances and inflections
Yeah.
in his voice. There's two people, him and one other person, which are touted to be like the best in America. Both maybe from like a more like that they can do English music type of thing. And it's him and Rasim El Messia. And Rasim is from Lebanon, but he's very good with English.
Mhm.
And John is fluent in Greek, but English is his first language. So I can send out that recording if you'd like to hear
Yeah.
the rest of it. It's if you heard it, he did the opposite of what I did on
Right.
verse 2.
Yeah.
Or he's up a lot higher. There hath he made me to dwell. And he handles all the high stuff fine. And that when I pitched it before, I was like, my goodness, I wouldn't sing it there. So that's kind of, we'll put that on the back burner. We'll
Okay.
kind of do a little bit as we go.
Well, sort of on the side burner because you want to like
Yeah.
hit it a little bit every week.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So and feel free. We'll try and imitate John, as
Okay.
much as we can. So if he does something, maybe I won't do the sharps there and do the little thing that I want to do.
Gotta hit all the microtones too. Like
Yeah,
he
and
was, he was actually getting the actual.
and hit all the
Intervals rather
little
than the-
flutters. Like
Yeah.
if you heard,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
there was not a note left almost untouched.
Untouched, yeah.
And it wasn't like. It wasn't distracting. I don't know I don't know how to do that.
And he did it kind of fast too. I mean, it was
Yeah.
kind of a quick singing of it.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah, and normally that's kind of,
Is that how you take it?
it's a good tempo, yeah.
So yeah, he wasn't.
The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. Hallelujah.
Yeah, he really decorated the Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, We'll get there. I don't know. I don't
We'll
even
get
think
close
I'll
to
get
there.
there.
We'll get close to there.
Yeah, I mean when I sing, it's always funny because people are like very pure, very pure. Are you Russian?
That's a nice way of saying it. Huh?
Yeah.
Didn't too much of that, did you?
Yeah.
You're not Greek.
Yeah,
You're not
exactly.
Greek.
Yeah, and the Arabs have it too. The Romanians are a little bit more straight. They're kind of more pure voice, but you still find some Romanians where you're like, okay, they've got the more other side.
The Romanians.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's on the table. Fourth mode. What did you want to do with this?
Well, I mean, it's been a month now, and
Yeah.
I don't think Patricia went through it all, so we went
No.
through them like really fast.
Well,
Yeah.
I have notes here, so they're.
So you got what we? So
I
we
got
must
as
have started
far
there.
as.
How
Yeah.
far did you get? Where are the notes
I got
end?
up to the Vesper Psalms, the first one.
Okay,
So
that
there
sounds about
might-
right.
Okay.
I think yeah, we went through the Lord I have cried and the Lord's
Yeah.
prayer, and then we must have
Yeah.
done everything.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
we went through all the Stichira, didn't
Yeah, we did.
we? Yeah.
So I think we sang through all the Set O Lord to Watch. Did we?
I have stuff written down.
Okay.
Some things it looks like, yeah.
Okay. So
Wow, I missed all that. How did that
it was
happen?
one lesson. We just blared through.
Oh, well, I stand at the chant with you so many times.
Yeah,
That's a
ex-
lesson in itself.
Exactly.
Poor guy. You are such a saint. In
No.
heaven, God will be like, you are such a saint at the stand. Really, please come right in.
No, it's always a pleasure at the stand. It's a joy.
Like I said, you're such a saint.
If that's as much as I get, that's a good thing.
Yes.
At least there's chanting, and that'll give me the kingdom.
Yes.
So maybe let's do one or two of the
Okay,
Sakura,
yeah.
and then we'll go straight to the glory because that'll take us. I don't know, I haven't looked at them, so I don't know how difficult they are. So fourth mode.
Secure, you're
Yeah.
gonna.
Let's do verse number 1 and Sakura number 1.
Okay.
So that's our pa. Bring my soul out of prison that I may confess thy name. Should we do that one more time?
Please, I completely muffed it and I don't know why.
Bring my soul out of prison that I may confess thy name. Is that an okay pitch or?
Yeah,
That's
there's
not
no
too
lower
loud?
than that. I think that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think. Maybe it goes that low. I don't know.
It's okay.
In worshiping thy life creating cross unceasingly, O Christ God, we glorify thy resurrection on the third day. For thereby hast thou renewed the corrupted nature of man, O Almighty One. And thou didst show unto us the way up unto the heavens, since thou alone art good and the friend of man. How was that?
Not bad. Can we do that? And thou didst show us the way, show unto us the way.
Sure. Up
And
unto
thou
the heavens.
didst show unto us the way up unto the heavens.
Sure. Let's
The
see.
English alone is.
Yeah. Well, sometimes like you just concentrate on each word. You don't like
Yeah.
string it together. Like I put the whole phrase together. It's like.
And thou didst show unto us the way up unto the heavens. Yes.
Like one,
So-
one, two more than you guys.
And thou didst show unto us the way up unto the up unto the
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
wait a minute.
to the
Right. Sure.
That's where I went wrong. I read that wrong.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
I don't think I did that
Yeah,
either time.
All right.
Okay.
Do it again, or
No, I think I got that.
all right.
Just a curious note
Mhm.
about where it says "O Almighty."
Mhm.
Under the or over the O, it has two
Yep.
things as opposed to doing something else. Why did he?
I-
Why he would choose to do it that way?
Sometimes they choose to do it that way, and I'm not exactly sure why you would specifically do it.
Yeah.
But when you're ascending, you read bottom up. When you're descending, you read top down.
Mhm.
So that's just down, down.
Down,
They
down,
just happen
as
to
a-
be
Like,
stacked.
why did it?
But as opposed to doing the little, I call it the cat.
Oh, the Ibaroi.
Yeah. mhm.
Oh, because you can't put a syllable in Ibaroi. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
So then, because he wants a syllable for O, you have to put at least an
Okay.
apostrofos, and so you have to have two, but then he kind of stacks them.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
So my question is,
that
I wonder,
makes
like,
sense.
why you stack them there and then like
Almighty.
at the beginning at that very same line for renewed, you have just unstacked.
I think, and I'm not exactly, I don't quote me on this, but I
Right.
think it's because if you notice, one, you have the stress there, the little
Mhm.
stress symbol, and it's only one syllable for those two symbols. And so, or that's, no, that's, let's say one word. For some reason, it seems like I would do that on O because it's just, it's kind of by itself.
Uh-huh.
But renewed, it goes into another,
It's just one syllable of a two-syllable word.
yeah, of a two-syllable word.
Technically, it's a word. O by itself is a word
Yeah.
versus renewed, which is a syllable.
Yeah.
Don't quote 'em.
But
Yeah,
don't quote 'em.
I'm not sure. I don't really know.
Drop that in the conversation.
But-
Nick, said
Yeah,
that.
Nick was talking about these.
He
Go
was
over.
adamant that this is why it's done.
If you're over at St. Anthony's Monastery,
Yeah.
it'd be like, "Yo, Papa Friend, Nick was telling me you're using these things. What do you have any comment?" News story, up on YouTube. So, is that good for sticker number 1?
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay, sticker number 2. Let's sing it with note names just to do it,
Okay.
and then we'll sing with the words. This is a little long.
Oh, it is a long. Okay.
Mhm.
These are-
The righteous shall wait patiently for me until thou shalt reward me. Thou didst. Oh, sorry, my fault.
You had to say something.
Wonderful,
Why didn't
Jim.
you just let him run?
I would have just keep going with the entire thing.
Yes.
You said you were going to give us a test today, too.
Yeah. All right, the
Okay,
quiz.
Hermione.
And we can at some point do it the same way as John Boyer did, where we like cut off if we're holding a note, we don't have to go Savior. Yeah, Savior. By B. It gives you a breath. And,
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing it solo, that's important to cut off. And if you're doing it as a choir, you gotta make sure that everyone cuts off.
Right, exactly.
Otherwise, it sounds sloppy. So, pa vu ga li ga vu ba vu ga li ga vu ga li ga li ga vu vu ga li ga li ga li ga vu ba ni pa vu ga li ga vu ba ni zo ni pa vu ga li ga vu pa ni pa vu ga vu pa ni zo ni pa vu ga li vi ga ga vo pa pa vo ga pa vo ni ga vi ga vo pa ga vo ga pa vo ga vo pa ni zo ni pa vo ga vi vi ga vi ga vo pa vo ga vo pa ni vo ga vi ga vo. How was that? It's kind of long.
Your
Kinda.
theory is holding out though, about the stag
Okay.
apostrophos.
All right.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even paying attention to them, so.
It's weird what my mind focuses on.
All right.
Strange
I'm
stuff.
glad you're focusing on it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
With the words?
Yes.
All right. The righteous shall wait patiently for me until thou shalt reward me. Thou didst know the sentence of the tree of disobedience, O Savior, by being nailed willingly to the tree of the cross, and by descending into Hades, O mighty one, as God thou didst render a son. Oh, that's my fault.
Yep.
We did that. I did that last time
Did
too.
you? I don't remember.
As God thou didst rend asunder the bonds of death, wherefore we worship thy resurrection from the dead, while crying out in gladness, O Almighty Lord, glory be to thee. All right. Yeah, I think I wanted to do render for some reason. Rend asunder.
Yeah. You wanted an extra syllable in there. Render
what was
asunder.
it? I was gonna
Maybe.
s-
Yeah, sure, why not?
rend asunder. I'll go with the words. There's something I was gonna say. I don't recall. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Skip over to the glory both now.
Right.
And if you notice, it ends mostly on pa throughout the hymns, and then it
Right.
always ends on vu at the end. Starts on pa, hits pa, then in the middle, and then finishes on vu. Okay, glory book now. Let's just sing with the words. Is that fine?
Sure.
At least these
These
easier
first two
ones.
are
yeah.
fairly straightforward.
Hagia, glory to the Father and to the Son and to the Holy Spirit. Is that good?
Yeah. It just sounded weird ending on Boo.
Both now and ever, and unto the ages of ages. Amen. Easy?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the alternate melodies.
Okay, let's see.
So. Anything notice Holy Spirit's kind of similar.
Yeah.
Familiar.
Yeah.
Should I read it or with the note names?
Let's try. Let's try saying it.
Agia, glory to the Father and to the Son and to the Holy Spirit. Both now and ever, and unto the ages of ages. Amen. Cool. Not bad.
Alright.
The both now and ever, I was pleased with. Both now and ever. I think we're getting kind of used to the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shows up. That seems like we see that a lot.
And then you get a chance to now and ever.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
kind of just lilt up
Yeah.
to it or something. Just hit it. Okay, the old, slow, stick-a-rock melodies. Yep. I'll leave it up to you guys as to whether you want to start reading them or not.
I always prefer sight reading, so don't listen to me.
Sure.
Sight read it?
Sure.
Alright. If there's a train wreck, we'll go back and do it slower with the Nibabu. Yeah. Glory to the Father and to the Son and to the Holy Spirit.
Oh, I think I got there first.
Oh yeah, just a slight. You won this
I think I
time.
ran. I think I ran a red light
You
there.
won for now, Jack.
Yeah. Next time.
Yes.
Where were you guys?
And then the dot there. That's what gives you.
What happened? I don't-
There was 2 dots on the sphere.
Yeah.
Is that right? Is that right?
Oh no! It was on the
But
the
yeah.
final dot on the.
Oh, sure enough.
Yeah, you were with us until there.
Okay. I missed that one.
One more time.
Yeah.
That actually went okay. Glory to the Father and to the Son and to the Holy Spirit. the Spirit.
Okay.
I think it's a ga vo ga ga vo ga vo pa pa.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. But now. Both now and ever, and unto the ages of ages. Wait, what happened there?
Whoa.
I'm wondering if there's a mistake there.
Where?
And unto the ages of ages. That's my fault. Amen. I didn't treat these on
You didn't do what?
ages. The of ages. I went ages. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, let's do that one more time for my edification. So,
Stop doing what you want to do, Nick.
I know.
It's all about the music.
Yeah, it's not about me.
No, about you.
This is not ego.
Yes.
Yeah. Both now and ever, and unto the ages of ages. Amen. How's that?
Better.
And it's pretty much the same thing as spirit. Spirit. Amen.
Yeah, similar.
Almost the same. Is that rhythm okay though?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Essentially just half.
Right.
half.
Yeah.
All right.
Cascade of logos.
Cute. All right. So on to the Dogmatic Theotokion. Those actually weren't as bad as I thought it would have been. So. Okay. He that on thine account is now God's ancestor, the prophet David did aforetime in melody say of thee to him that hath done great things to thee, : So there's a lot of preamble to that. So the he there is the prophet David. And because of the mother of God, David becomes God's ancestor. It's not because of David that God is David's ancestor. It's because of the mother of God that David is God's ancestor. Because everything is from God and outwards. And then did aforetime in melody say of thee, meaning in the Psalms, the queen stood at thy right hand, which is Psalm 44, if I recall. All right. Part of you wants to do it on note names,
Yeah.
so
It's a long one.
yep. Any questions?
Okay.
You want to look at it first, or
Yeah. That's fine.
let's look at where rhythm spots are?
Alrighty.
All right. So we already sang the glory with now, and we ended up pa. Pavu pani zo kezo ni pa ni pa pa vu ni ga vi ga vu pa 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 vu ga vi vu ga ga vi ga vi ke vi ga vi ke zo ni zo ke vi vi pa vu ga vi ga vu pa ni ga vu di ga vu pa 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 vi ke vi ga vu ga vi ke vi ga vu ga vi ga vu pa pa vu ga vi ke vi vu ga vi ga vi ga vu ga vi ga vu ga vi ga vi ke vi ga vu ga vi ke vi ga vu ga vi ga vu pa. Let's stop there for a second. Let our buffer readjust. That was alright. That was impressed that you guys. I mean, I guess it's just autopilot at some point when
Yeah.
when it's just kind of like da 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 da. Keep going.
Okay.
Pa vu ga vi ke vi ga vu pa vu ga vi pa ni pa vu pa ni zo ni pa vu ga vi ga vu pa pa vu ga vi ga vu ga vi ke vi pa vu ga vu pa ni zo ni ke vi. Okay, we drifted down a little bit. It's a we'll give that to the women's side whenever the women.
Of course, no problem.
Ah.
We can handle it.
There's that's pa ga vu pa, corrupted by the passions. Pa vu ga vu pa ni zo ni zo ke vi. And that's their sometimes it's so flat on the way down. Zo ni zo ke vi. That's still low.
Yeah.
I should have picked it up
We
even
can
higher.
raise it enough.
Keep going. Vu ga vi ga vu di ga vu vu ga vi ke vi ga di ga vu pa pa ke ga vi ga vu ga vi ke vi ga gavu vike vigavu ga viga vike viga ga viga vu pa pa ni pa vu vu ni pa vu ga pa vu ga ni zo ni pa pa vu ga vu ga di ga di ke zo ni zo ke di ga di ke di ga vu pa ni pa vu ga di ga vu ga di ga vu pa vu ga vu. All right.
Wow.
Kind of long.
Mhm.
All right. With the words?
Yep.
Any questions on rhythm or anything?
No, not really.
It's all kind of da 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 da, and then does some stuff, and then does the same thing. So, that's too low. So, agya, he that on thine account is now God's ancestor, the prophet David did aforetime in melody say of thee to him that hath done great things to thee. The queen stood at thy right hand, for Christ God, who was pleased to become incarnate of thee without Father, that he might save the world, hath shown thee forth as the mother and cause of life, that he might restore his image corrupted by the passions, and having found the stray sheep lost in the mountains, and taken it upon his shoulders. He bringeth it unto his Father, and by his own will united it with a heavenly powers, or Theotokos, for he hath great and abundant mercy. All right.
Oh, I know what happened. We went down to the, no, where was it?
It started for me with the mother and cause
Yes.
of life. Then
Yeah, yeah.
it just, for some reason I didn't get that right, and then the rest of it just fell apart.
I don't think I went down to Zoe. I did something wrong, and I was just like off pitch until I got back on.
Mother and cause of life. Okay.
Mhm.
Let's do that again and pitch it a little bit higher. So, Agia. That should be okay. Agia. So, as the mother, right from there.
That's Pa.
As Pa. As the Ma.
You're already losing me.
Yeah.
Why is that one step down just not working?
As the
For some reason I want to go down on there and it's to go up, so that's
on moth.
yeah. The third feed into moth.
Yeah, but the Eson is there, so
Moth.
that the Eson gets
Yeah.
a flutter. So
Mhm.
as the mother and cause of life
Yeah, that we got.
is corrupted by the passions. Is that fine?
Yeah, I don't think there was a problem there. Or was there? Maybe there wasn't.
Well, see, it was the mother phrase that caused me off.
That he might restore his image, corrupted by the
That's what happened.
the passion.
Yeah, I started going up before I ought to have.
Passion.
You're flattening that Zoe
That's
going
so.
on.
Yep. Because it's passions.
Yeah, sure.
And
Why
it's
not?
so together they make
Exactly,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, passions is bad.
Okay.
And having fun.
I think that was the only
Yeah.
that we kind
That
of.
was the rough phrase for me.
Besides,
good.
everything kind of good.
Yeah, it was pretty straightforward, except like, I mean, put that a lot lower than I
Mhm.
used to sing, obviously, but other than that,
Yeah.
fairly straightforward.
All right. So, what maybe I'd like to do, just do verse 1 and 2 of the psalm again.
No.
Of which, sorry?
Psalm
Oh, okay.
22.
Mhm.
Just bring that back, and,
Alright.
and then we'll be done because we're right at an hour. This will bring us to an hour. So, Anes, which really should be Anes. The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. Alleluia. In a place of green pasture, there hath he made me to dwell beside the water of rest. Hath he nurtured me. Alleluia. All right. Can we do it with you guys doing Isan and me singing it? And then I still want to do there hath he made. I still want to do that, but I will defer to John Boyer. The Lord is my shepherd.
I'm sorry, we were doing Isan?
Yep.
The
The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. Alleluia. In a place of green pasture, there hath. That's the can. That's pa can. So in a place of green pasture. In a place of green pasture, there hath he made me to dwell. That's your can. So let's do there hath he made. That's can.
So we want to start?
There hath.
Oh, okay.
There hath he made me to dwell beside the water, down the posture of rest. Hath he nurtured me. Alleluia. All right. Now you want me to do Isan and you guys sing, or do you want to sing with John Boyer and I?
Okay.
Let's
Try
sing
the,
with John Boyer or without John Boyer?
without John Boyer.
Okay.
Sans Boyer.
Sans Boyer. No, is that an okay? The Lord, the Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. Alleluia. In a place of green pastures, there hath he made me. Oh. He made me to dwell beside the water of rest. Hath he nurtured
Cool.
And I still reserve the right to go to Sharpa. That's your John Boyer.
Okay.
The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. Hallelujah. In the place of green pasture, there hath He made me to dwell beside the water of rest. Hath He nurtured me. Hallelujah. He hath converted.
Unless you want to do more. But that's it for today.
Okay.
So yeah, so there's that. All right.
So,
Next week. What do
we'll
you
post it, I guess.
what do you want to do?
I'm
Monday
gonna
or
be-
Tuesday?
I'm gonna be
Oh,
around
that's right.
Next week, it's Labor Day weekend. I'm gonna be around.
I'll be around.
Okay.
I just
So
gotta
I'll-
remember to come.
I'll probably be in Pittsburgh in the morning and then on my way
You wanna
back.
do Tuesday?
I'm fine.
I mean,
I'm fine with
what's
doing.
easiest?
Either one's
I
fine.
don't want you to rush back.
Let's put it this way. It's the start of a church here at a very crazy Anglican church. I'm already exhausted. Next week I reserve the right if it's another Tuesday like it's been today, I
Yeah.
will crash. I'm
Yeah.
worn out. It just,
Yeah.
You
the
said-
start of a program here is awful.
Yeah. Mine are
You are gonna
Tuesday.
be here Monday.
But I'll be here Monday. Monday would probably be easier for me.
All right.
Just
And if you think you'd be back, then I just,
Yeah, I'll be back.
I can remember to do it.
Mhm.
It's a Monday.
I'm not going anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Especially since the week after that I will be up in Jersey.
Okay.